Welcome to Utah Hustlers, a podcast on how to build your business to $10,000 a month. My name is Skylar Bytendorp. I'm an entrepreneur just like you, and it is my mission to help you achieve success, happiness, and freedom on your own terms. Today, we're talking about the different relationships you have in your life. And if you're like most people, you have a lot of relationships to maintain. And I don't know about you, but sometimes for me, it's tough to maintain a relationship with my family, with my parents, my siblings, my friends, my significant other, business partners, while also trying to grow a business and also create new relationships. There's so many people, and I never want anyone to feel like they don't matter or they're not top priority. Even though the truth is, some people aren't top priority, and that's okay. But the point is, there's a lot of people to maintain. So I'm gonna go over the different relationships we have and how we can divide that up into our week or a month. So that way we can grow and maintain these relationships, but not feel like it's taking up all of our time. Because the worst thing that we could do is focus so much on ourselves or on one or two relationships that by the time we are successful, we have no friends, our family doesn't like us, or whoever it may be. What's the point of being successful if you don't have anyone to share it all with? So if you feel like you have a lot of relationships that you're trying to maintain and it's hard to do, stick around for this episode with your host, Skylar Bytendorp. Going into this episode, I'm only going to say this part once because it only needs to be said one time. And I think it's something that a lot of you know, but maybe we don't fully understand how this can save us a lot of time and especially help us build better relationships quicker. And if we're able to focus and really hone in on this one thing, it's going to impact your relationships a lot, but also not take as much time to get the same out of them. What am I talking about? Quality over quantity. Everybody wants quality time with you versus quantity time with you. Do some people want both? Absolutely. Can everyone have that? No, they cannot. But the point is, they want quality time with you. Your kids want quality time with you. Your business partners want quality time with you. Your spouse wants quality time with you, which is the whole reason why it's important to not be on your phone when you're hanging out with your family, is because you're spending time together, but it's not quality time. You're not actually connecting. You're not actually doing something together. So with everything going forward, make sure that you're always focusing on the quality of the time that you spend with your relationships and not so much on the quantity of it. Okay, got that said. So I'm going to go over the different types of relationships we have in our life, and then we will go into them more deeply. But the first one is yourself. You got a relationship with yourself, which is the most important one, in my opinion, to maintain and have a healthy relationship with. The second one is with your partner, spouse, lover, whatever you want to call it. That one, obviously, super important. The more healthy that relationship is, the better you're going to be able to operate in your business. And then you have time with your own friends, your guy friends, your girlfriends, whoever. But these are your closer friends that you talk to more on a regular basis. And then if you have children, there's a relationship with your children. And then you also have the relationship with your parents, and then also with your siblings. And the final one is business partners, colleagues, people like that. So I just mentioned, I think, 7 different types of relationships. Guess what? There's 7 days of the week. Now, do we have to allot one of these days to building that relationship? Not necessarily, but you do have 7 days, and I believe in routine. So I think it's good to set a routine for what days of the week or of the month that you're going to invest into each one of these relationships. And the thing is, some of you may not be in a relationship. Some of you may not have children. Well, great. Now you have more time to invest more into one of the other types. But get as many of these in as you possibly can, and then put extra time into building relationships where you know they need to grow. So for me right now, with the different relationships I have, this is how I go about my days. Sunday is the first day of the week. For me, that's how I view it. So that's where we're going to start. But Sunday is the day I spend with my family, with my parents, my siblings, everybody. We have dinner together, we play games, and we socialize. But that's the day where I spend time with my entire family together. This is everybody. Monday is meet new people. So this could be going out networking. This could be going to some sort of activity that's going on. But this is where I go out and meet new people, build new relationships. And then Tuesdays, this is would be a day that I go hang out with friends. So these could be more recent friends. This could be close friends that I've had for years and years and years. This could be anybody, but this is the day that I invest into the friendships. And then Wednesday is date night. So this is the night that me and my girlfriend would go out and do something together, whether we see a movie, go out to dinner, go shopping, whatever we want. But this is the specific day of the week that is set aside for building that relationship. Thursday is alone time. This is the day I don't usually have anything planned in the evening. So this is where I build the relationship with myself. So We value what we invest into. So if you invest time and money into yourself, you're going to have a higher self-worth. You're going to understand what you value more because you're spending money on yourself. You're going to learn a lot about who you are and what activities you do and don't like, how you like to spend your leisure time. I've gone to get dinner by myself. I've gone to the movie theater alone. Like, I'm doing things that I would normally do with other people that I enjoy to do, but I'm going by myself and experiencing things on my own. This could even be a day that maybe I journal, or that you could journal. If you don't journal every day, like, you maybe journal once a week. But this is a day where you can get your thoughts out and kind of talk to yourself a little bit. And Friday night is guys' night. So ideally this alternates between siblings and friends. For example, every other week I would do something fun with my brothers, whether we'd watch a movie, play some games, or go out and do something cool together. But that is building that brotherhood together as a family. And then on the off weeks, that'd be doing something with my good guy friends. Just the guy friends. Tuesday was for the guys and the girls, all the friends that I got. But Friday, just the guys. And then Saturday is kind of a do whatever I want with night. Maybe I want to spend more time with the girlfriend. Maybe I want to spend more time with my friends or family. Maybe I'm out of town, so maybe I'm spending time with my entire family. Who knows? But that's kind of like the wild card night. I can do whatever I want on that night. So that's what I personally do now with where I'm at, because I don't have kids. I don't have a business partner. That's how I do things right now. So ideally how this would look in the future, and I'm telling you what I'm going to do because then it can give you ideas on how you can structure your week and your relationships together. But in the future, what this is going to look like for me is Sunday night, same thing, family get together, but this will be everybody, immediate family, extended family, anybody who is related to me. We're all getting together, having a meal, socializing, playing games, things like that. Monday night would be alone time to build that relationship with me. Tuesday night, family night, where me and my immediate family, this would be my wife and kids, will go out and do something fun together, build a relationship together, create a strong family unit. Wednesday night, again, date night. Thursday night, hang out with the kids. So if I have multiple kids, I would maybe alternate between each kid every single week or do a group activity together. So that way I can build that relationship with them individually. But I'm making sure that I do that on a weekly basis. Because I believe, even though I don't have kids, I am a kid of someone, right? But it's important to have that one-on-one time. The fastest way, in my opinion, to build a relationship with someone is to be one-on-one with them. Being in a group of people, sometimes it's hard to build a relationship with one single person, and sometimes it's easier, right? But if you're one-on-one, you are just one-on-one, right? It's easier to ask questions. It's sometimes easier, at least for me, to talk to that person because there's no one else listening. There's no one interrupting. There's just no other people around, right? So that's my belief. So Friday night, same thing, is guys' night. So I want to continue forever building relationships with my friends, with my guy friends, and with my siblings, and ideally alternating through this, right? So for example, if I was married and we had like 2 sons, 2 daughters, I would take the guys and we'd go and do something, possibly with my own siblings. And for those of you who don't know, I only have brothers, no sisters, but we would all go do things together as men. And then the women would go do their girl things, right? And again, for Saturday, this is the wild card day. This could be whatever you are doing that weekend, whatever you want to do. You and your spouse could be spending time with friends you share together. Maybe you go out traveling with people and you're spending a night somewhere else outside camping or boating or, doing something like that. I like to leave one day a week where it's just kind of wild. You never know what's going to happen, but something where it's open so you can invest more into the relationships you want to. But I think it's important that everyone creates their own ratio of their 7 days and where they fit in those different relationships. And it's okay to alternate that single day of the week for different groups of people or different people, but have it set aside for, this is when I invest into the men relationships in my life. This is when I invest into the women in my life, my parents, my kids. Like, have those set aside, because if it's not planned, there's a good chance it's not going to happen. So have it planned out and get in that routine. It's going to be tough at first, but after a while, people are just going to be like, oh, it's Wednesday night. This is date night. It's Thursday night. This is when I get to hang out with my family. And like I said, if you don't have kids, if you're not married, don't have a girlfriend or whatever, put more time into the relationships that need it. Maybe you need to go out and meet some more people. Well, put a day in the week where you're going out and networking with people. But try and get as many of those in as possible, because the more of that you can do, the more proud you're going to be of yourself at the end of your life. You're not going to look back at the money or anything else. You're going to look back at the relationships you created. Yes, you created, because you get to choose where these relationships go. If you have a bad relationship with someone, it's your fault. If you have a good relationship with someone, it's also your fault. Take control of your own relationships, your own life, and get closer to the people that matter in your life. Until next time, keep building.